good morning. It is October 4th. It is a Thursday morning, guys. It is a little different today in Iowa. It is a little cold. Yesterday was beautiful. If you guys followed my personal page, there was some really great amount of sunny weather. It was nice. I had the convertible top down. I had the doors off. I was just having a good time with the family. With some of the family, some of them were football practice and on so. Thank you. Appreciate it, sir. It was a great day. It was a great morning show, or a morning show yesterday. It was a fun time. Yesterday was just beautiful. Like I said, I had the top down, I had the doors off. Some of the family had a football practice. Some of them, were very busy. But some of us enjoyed the car ride. A few of the kids. The one that wasn't in the picture was my daughter. She had to go to the bathroom, and then we forgot to take the picture. Oh well. Anyways, guys, it is Thursday morning. So we will get right on to the show. It is cold. Yesterday it was a beautiful, like I said, 85, and today is just a little different today. But that's awesome. That's awesome. So guys, again, I want to shoot out that we are trying to do real fast. Got to do some promotion, and then we'll get into the craziness. But like I said on the front screen there, on the front of the video, fundraiser auction, public sale and buyer in Marshalltown, Iowa. Guys, we're really needing some support for that. So if y'all are in my area in Iowa, please support the Marshalltown fundraiser auction with myself here for the tornado victims. We really do need to have the items brought in for that and pictured. So we're really trying to get that supported. So I can't do that anymore better than that right here on the morning show. So we're really trying to get support for that and get the items in there for that. So morning to you. But I really like to see that go on. Okay, folks? So, also, with that, I would really like to have some support for that particular sale. So going on down the line to news. That's right. It is news times. News update. News update. We're back. How about that? All right. So, news update. This is a news flash for Iowa residents, folks. Today, news update. If you're not already knowing this, in the state of Iowa, anyone under 18... Bitch. The hell off of the... Sorry, folks. Somebody was on my internet. So, okay. Now, with this, though, news update. If not already knowing, in the state of Iowa, anybody underneath the age of 18 must wear a seatbelt. Absolutely. Any person not wearing a seatbelt underneath the age of 18 will also be given a ticket. Now, I don't know how that's going to work, but little kid not listening to his mommy or daddy or something like that. But alongside the driver getting pulled over, minimum $500 fine. For repeat offenders could be more. So $500 fine for not wearing a seatbelt in the back seat. In the back seat, that's including the back seat. That's not the front seat, guys. That's the back seat. So back seat passengers must all now be underneath the age of 18, or up to the age of 18, and anybody over is suggested to wear their seatbelt. So always wear your seatbelt, folks, or get a fine. They're looking for you. It's been all over the place. Local news, it was kind of cool. We hit the news in our hometown that we had a sinkhole. So Highway 69 is actually out of service for right now. They had a major sinkhole just about 3 miles up the road from where I live. But the whole entire highway caved in. Front seat, that's always been a law, wear a seatbelt. But the back seat offenders, any child, anybody there underneath the age of 18 will be subject to have a ticket. No seatbelt ticket. They're kind of not playing around no more, guys. It's kind of deal. It used to be just in the back seat, you're supposed to at a certain age, but at a certain age it used to be, back in the day when you had the big old cars and little kids would read a book or lay down, or they'd lay down the seats. I remember laying down the seats and putting my legs through the trunk. Oh, maybe that's our problem nowadays. I don't know. But hell, we had a great time doing it. I know we all did. And if you didn't, well, good for you. How old were you when you first wore a seatbelt? Well, I guess I probably as an infant, but, I remember back in the day, you used to be able to sit up front of the big old cars and the seats, and you know the seatbelt you did have? I'll tell you what, yeah, with your mother doing this, so sit back, kid, yeah, well, it's going to be scary, maybe winter time or something like that, but yeah, the big cars back then. Now the cars aren't built the same way they used to be, like back in the day. I mean, they used to be big old tanks. And now, the seatbelt with your mother so you didn't hit the front. And you always had that stupid little dashboard thing to stick out. And there you go, you each head, right on it. But hell, we all lived. We all lived. We lived through it. We lived through the 80s, the 70s. So some of you 70s, I didn't live through the 70s. I wasn't old enough. I wasn't thought of yet. Well, maybe thought of, but wasn't born yet. In the 70s, but at least the 80s. Everybody has their own stories. Let me tell you. Tell us about my first car. Oh, shoot. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me get on with that. Well, you know what? We got time for that. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. I love commentarying on people. It's usually supposed to be at the end of the show that I do the comments. What the hell? That's a fine question to ask. What was my first car? Well, my first car, I'll tell you what. Well, first car that, we'll do car. First bike was an old Pooch Maxi. That was how I did it with a learner's permit. But I'll tell you, after that, then it was a Dodge Shadow. Yep. A Dodge Shadow, and I'll tell you what, I went down there to the dealership, picked it out, and it was a pretty color. No. Well, there's a story behind that now. Don't get ahead of me. But it was a Dodge Shadow. Was my first car. It was a Dodge Shadow, and it was a kind of a maroon, supposed to be in color, kind of red. Well, I went over there and I got it. It was a surprise, really. They kind of brought it up there to my high school when I was a kid. And got my license. And I'll tell you what, I got down there to the dealership to sign some paperwork, and I had some raspberry-looking pinky kind of car. I'm like, what? Where the hell's my car? Well, with the lights, it had a different kind of color. So if it snowed, it was pink. And if it wasn't snowing, well, then it was a different color. It was great. It was awesome. After that, then I had a convertible. It was a Chrysler Sebring, or Chrysler Dill. Nice price. Thing for, it was a Chrysler Sebring. Well, I had one. I had a Chrysler Sebring. Yeah, see, some of the people that follow me know this, but no, I actually had a Chrysler GTC convertible LeBaron. Convertible green. After that, then I traded it for a Pontiac. After that, then I went back to the convertible land, and I did have the Sebring. I did have the convertible Sebring. After that, then I went from there. Then I had a Chrysler. What was it? It was a Sandstone. It wasn't Sebring still. TL, I think. But it had the rag top. And then after that, then I had a Sebring JXI. Red, fire engine red. After that, then I did have my Acura. I still have my Acura, and then I have my 93 Jeep out there, which is beautiful. If you guys seen the pictures, if not, get on my personal page, look at it, and then, of course, I have the auction topper rig and stuff like that, and then a Buick Enclave. So, let me tell you what, more fitting is the Jeep. Let me tell you what, that's more my style. But, the Jeep is awesome. I love that Jeep. I've always wanted a Jeep, and I got old enough, and I got one that I just fell in love with and had to have, so I bought it. So I love that thing. Yeah, let me tell you. I've only owned it for about 2 weeks. Today, 2 weeks. It is Thursday morning. So I've owned it for 2 weeks, guys. Love that Jeep. Got it, bought it, love it. Can't say anything wrong with it. So, wait a while, maybe. But no, I just had it all gone through, and it's looking really good. So, but, all right. So, going on with the show here. I want to appreciate that. Let's see, what are we at here? Oh, yes, we're on this, guys. If this is trending, let me tell you, it must be something about trending. And so, yeah, I don't know how many of y'all been divorced or not divorced, not married, don't want to be married, whatever, don't matter, it's okay. But let me tell you what, this is great. Silicone sex dolls. Oh, my God. They're becoming a very trendy thing. That's really trending thing. And I'll tell you what, life-size dummy, as they call him, shares his bed underneath the same roof as his wife. Yes, he married. And I don't know if it's legal or not legal, but maybe in this country, maybe not in this country. But this is the top 10 of my, or 20 of my news listings. And what I got to tell you is a life-size dummy, siliconed. Yes, silicone. And they're huge. And to the boys down in Texas, if you guys are watching, if any of you are from Texas, God bless y'all. They're illegal down there. They don't want them. They're actually stopping them. They're not even allowing them to sell them in the stores down there in Texas. But this is like something that is big and trending. And they're silicone, full life, talking dolls that men are actually marrying or trying to. Let me tell you, it's something else. But he said after he gave birth, his wife gave birth, they stopped, doing the chickadee, doing the shagwagon, loneliness for 45-year-old, and he is a psychiatrist too. So I don't know. He didn't marry one of his own patients. I don't know if there's a little Rudy going on there or not. But guys, this is his story, not mine. All right. But I gotta laugh. I had to share this on here on the morning show with the legendary Kyle Miller because he said a 45-year-old therapist dressed in wigs and sexy clothes and jewelry. So he dressed his own dolls. It's around 2,000 of the lifelike dolls, which cost anywhere from $6,000, guys. Pretty cheap. I don't know how much the divorce will be if they decide to get divorced and who will have custody of it, but I guess we'll figure it out. It'll be something to talk about on the morning show. But they are sold each year in Japan, removable heads and genitals for different sizes. Technology has come long ways. They've been out since 1970s, but they are making them incredibly real. Now feel like touching a human skin. More men are buying them because they feel they can actually communicate with their dolls. He explained, and with a plummeting birth rate and so on here. He was military buff, along with understanding his girlfriend owns more than 10 life-size dummies. He owns 10 of them. So when one has a bad day, he just kind of go, maybe, I don't know. Is this politically right? Is he Mormon? He had more than 5 wives. I know them guys, that's a different thing. They can do that. So, he had he was on there and more 10 lifestyle dummies. But he claims to have cut down on the doll sex. He's getting a little old. It is more connecting emotional level for him now. He said, whose curiosity is at a young age found shared on the street. People might think that I'm weird, but no different than collecting sport cars. So he likes to, but cheaper than a Lamborghini, he quotes. Anyways, ignore the rubber tendency. He even puts her in a wheelchair because she can't walk right now, but he takes her everywhere to dinner and everything like that. And it's great. And he, the crazy thing is that, he says, he even gets, on with the housework. He even does his own housework. And he makes dinner. And he cleans and he does all the washing. He sleeps. He chooses sleep over, the shagwagon. So, but he has 5 of them, and he's looking to, upgrade as they get better and they're talking. They're also even working on them to be walking. So that's what's really great. So, wacky news time, guys. Wacky news time. These are the top 20 of my list, basically here. Thieves stole an entire graveyard of entire vineyard of grapes. Yeah, somewhere over out west. Anyways, in Germany rather. I guess it was. It's on my notes, guys. I had a piece of paper, my printer broke, so we're on the computer because, well, I have to have notes. But anyways, or I just get crazy. Vineyard of graveyards, whole entire graveyard of vines. Stolen in Germany. They're trying to figure out who really did it and why they would steal a whole entire vineyard. But that's great. The Houston City Council on Wednesday prevented what was the bill at the first Barlow House. State. Yes. So the Houston City Council, back up onto the other top of this, the Houston City Council on Wednesday prevented what was billed as a first home of the United States equipped with sex dolls from opening in the Texas City, altering local ordinance to block any business of any kind like it. So, figure that out, but they have actually, down there in Texas, taken that away. Flight to Phoenix and Boston was delivered a landing man after allegedly drunk grabbing the overhead bins and kept doing pull-ups. So he was just doing his workout. He was just like, yeah, I gotta get in my crunches. I don't care. I'm on a plane. They told me I had to be somewhere, but man, I gotta have my exercise class. But unfortunately, he was a little woo. He was a little gone, not like me, but he was a little drunk. So it's a good deal. High school cheerleader. This is great. Is accused of lacing brownies with marijuana. Effort to be named the homecoming queen. So, she's like, here, everybody eat up, guys. Vote for me. I want to be a homecoming queen, guys. Everybody vote for me. Oh, what a deal. Police said in Kalamazoo, Michigan, the cheerleader offered a post-laced brownies to fellow students to get them to vote for her during the high school annual homecoming event. Oh, wow. What do you think about that? You always think you've heard it all and seen it all, and then there's always something to surprise you, folks. Let me tell you, that's right. And so more than a dozen of them were served out. Guys, auction news update. Toys R Us. Sorry to all the auctioneers and myself out there, but Toys R Us could be making a comeback. That's right, Toys R Us bankruptcy auction has been canceled, so there is no more auction to be had for the Toys R Us people, guys. That's pretty sad. That is pretty a sad deal. Now, also, guys, with this, have you ever wanted to be an auctioneer, thought about being an auctioneer? This is not directed to auctioneers, but for auctioneers, guys. There's a good, valid friend. I call a friend. I will always call a friend, regardless of anything that ever happens in my career of being an auctioneer. But if you guys have ever thought about being an auctioneer, the time is now. The time might be now, might be your calling. Auctioneer training and personal appraisal auction. Upcoming classes dates are November 5th and the 9th, Norwood, Iowa. 2019 dates will be released in the fall. Courses options. Continental Auctioneering School. Continental Auctioneer School. Right there in Buffalo Center, Iowa. You will be able to go. Their phone number to contact is 800-373-2255. Guys, check out their website, though. You can find out more information from him, from the source of Continental Auctioneer School. The classes are filling up, I was told, so November 5th and the 9th. But you guys will want to make sure, if you have ever thought about being an auctioneer, or learning anything, that class, I would strongly suggest, would be the greatest thing for you to take. It's full of information. How not to act like Kyle Miller, the legendary auctioneer, because you can never be like me, let me guarantee you that. Guys, let me tell you, auctioneer training, it would be a great successful, it would be a great investment in your life if you ever wanted to become an auctioneer or anything in business side of it. There's a lot of things that could follow from just learning that information. So literally, and I would be a proud sponsorship of that Continental Auctioneering School, or Auctioneers School. Continental Auctioneers School is actually the real business name. But their classes again, November 5th and the 9th, right there in Norwood, Iowa. WWWC is up for sale, guys. So if you're looking to buy an auction school, however, they are up for auction, not up for auction yet, but up for sale. Kind of a sad news there for y'all. But just letting you guys know that they are affiliated. They are a very good, proud school, and I would be proud more to sponsor that school. I do want to share some fan mail that I got the other day. I find it ironic. I find it funnier than hell. It was great. Excuse me a moment. But anyways, I prefer this. So whoever's watching and sent me an email, I prefer it, but I like this hammer better. I thank you. So it didn't hit my top 10, 20 to share, and so I apologize to whoever that was out there, but I know you guys are watching, I'm sure, and if not, somebody will. But yeah. That's a preferred deal. Oh, that's a question. How many of you guys, auctioneers, prefer that watch me or not watch me, whatever, get entertained, whatever, what not to do, what to do, whatever it is. How many of you guys actually still use one of these? That's a challenging question today. How many actually use one of these at their auctions anymore? I know some do and some don't, but I mean, they actually use them, to keep control of the crowd or whatever, or just to mark the item sold. How many actually use the auction hammer? Still, that's a really valid question. I'd really like to know the statistics on how many people really do still use. I know we use them and we point and everything like that, but actually, use them while auctioneering on a live auction, other than mine. But that's a great thing. All right, folks. Well, with that, now it is that time to do some questionnaires. So I'm going to go up and down on the thingy, and you still use a gavel. Well, I do too. But the difference is I didn't know how many more people really do actually, use it. But we'll get into that. We're going to questionnaire now, guys. It's the time of the day in the morning to question the auctioneer. That's right. Write your question, do your questioning, and I'll try to do the best I can with an answer. Could be politically correct. It could not be. Who knows? It's a show, right? It's the morning show of Crazy Kyle. Legendary. So, I gotta love the morning show, guys. I miss it. I stay up late. I stay up all day trying to do these shows and trying to get information that's valid, whatever. Try to entertain you guys. That's the main of the show. Always remember, auctioneers are everywhere, and we're always there to support each other, regardless of negativity or non-negativity, positive or non-positive. Auctioneers and brotherhoods of auctioneers that dislike each other, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But I enjoy doing the show. So, here we go. Gotta have it. All right, here we go. In class, can't stay, but have a good show, sir. Oh, well, thank you for that. I've been waiting for all morning for this. Yes, morning to you. There, Jessica. And let's go on with that. What kind of convertible do you have? We answered that earlier in front of the show. Front seat, we answered that. How old were you? We answered that. What about motorcycles? What about them? You ask me there, and I'll try to fill you in. Write it down at the bottom, and we'll get to you. But what about motorcycles? And I'll clarify that with you. But that's a good question. Maybe, we'll go on it. Let's see. Tell us about your first car. We did that. And it was an Acura Legend. It was an Acura Legend. No. Who gets the ticket? The mom or the kid? Actually, the kid. The kid, according to the thing that they're saying, the kid will get the ticket, or the person, the child. I don't know age-wise. That's the problem I have with that. How could they? They're kids. Legally, you can't be done because you didn't know that until the age of 18 or 21 in some states. 18, 21 in some states. So you're not a valid adult, so could you? But there is probation court for adolescent teens and adolescent kids. So, I think the parent may get 2 tickets. One for the child, one for the parent. And the parent, guess what? Gets to pay for both. That's how I think it's being directed. But they're saying that that's where it's going. And I think at the age of probably 14 or so and above, I think they're probably knowing that they're old enough to know the rules and the regulations. And they're kind of being able to drive at that time with a learner's permit. So I think that right there is where the ticket can be actually issued and forced to be paid. How are they going to pay? I don't know. Again, mommy, daddy, or whoever the caretaker is of that child. And it doesn't matter even if it isn't a child or not. It doesn't have to be their child. It could be anybody. So let's just eliminate that. It could be anybody that's a passenger in your car. Again, always remember, I think the golden rule is, I'm not a DOT instructor here, but you are always required to take control of whoever you have in your car, and you are the main driver. That was in the training course many years when I went to school, and got my license. But anyways, riding on a running board, or do you remember riding on a running board of a 52 International? Oh, I remember riding on a running board on a 52 International. Yeah, that's a great ride. That's a good deal. You should get an Acura Legend now. Max Weber! Let me flip it around. Too late. Already have one. Thank you. I do appreciate it. That is my other car, guys. Yeah, I already beat you to it. But yeah, I like cars. Nothing wrong with them. Let's go on here. Where did I hold my first auction? Jesus. Actually, my very first auction, which is in my story, was in Marshalltown, Iowa, at the Down Under Bar. Yeah. There's a couple other ones that weren't, mine. I helped. But mine, my actual real auction that I held very ever first was in Marshalltown, Iowa, at the Down Under Bar. I lived in Des Moines at the time, and it was a Down Under Bar underneath the viaduct, called the Down Under Bar in Marshalltown, Iowa. It was a restaurant, bar, tavern kind of place. That's where I held my very first auction, and it was a great auction. Even had the fire department show up. It was a blast. Let me tell you, it was good for me. Let's go on. Where we got that one? Hold. I don't know, Ryan. Hold. Can you double retail value of the Legend if you fill up with gas? Can you double the retail value of the Legend if you fill up with gas? I don't know. I'm not following that question. I'm not sure where. Double the retail value of the Legend if you fill up with gas. I'm not following. I'm sorry, Brian. What is my favorite food? Oh, wow. That's a great question. That's really hard. Seafood. I see food, I eat food. No, I see food, I eat food. No, I like Chinese food. No, I really do. Actually, I love Chinese food. I love steaks. God, I mean, trying to do that, favorite food, boy, that's hard. Baklava is really good. Shrimp, lobster, God, Chinese food is really, I really dig Chinese food. I really do. But I wouldn't be, I guess my second favorite, my first one would be probably actual real seafood, lobster, shrimp, steak, stuff like that right down on there. I love kebabs. Kebabs are really good. Anything with a light marinade, but really good. I love ribs, barbecued rib, with them in the smokehouse, and oh my God. Oh, there ain't nothing better than that. Prime rib. Yeah, there's so much food. That's just, my favorite food ever. Really, what it is so much my favorite food is about family time and enjoying it. And that's one of my biggest number one rules in my household is, y'all sitting your asses down around the table. That's right. It's time to eat dinner. We have a lax rule, though. But still, though, that is the biggest thing at night. It's dinner time. And it is just about that. That family time of getting it all in. And just the memories that you can have about the wine and the crime, the hate, the you miss it. You really do. You hate it, but then you miss it. And you love it. But that's just how I am. But I love being around the dinner table and having all the kids in there and then the relatives and just a family fun time of just enjoying life together and sharing stories. And that's why I miss coffee houses. I really do. I mean, my God, you just sit around there and drink coffees. That's why I love being an auctioneer. Another one reason why I like being an auctioneer is the stories, guys. The stories that can be told and the stories, just sitting around drinking a cup of coffee and just enjoying the stories. That's, oh my God, that's just, I can't express that. You can't even see the expression on my face with that, through the video about what my belief is of that idea. I'll hold strong to that. That is just huge. When in your Jeep, do you do the wave to the other? Oh, absolutely. Oh my God, yes. Oh, wow, that is a big, salute. It's like a Harley Davidson when you're doing a ride. You're doing the salute down, with your two hands, or with your hand and your two fingers outwards, or riding your bike down the road. But the same thing with the Jeep. And, yeah, that's right. It's like peace. It's like up on the steering wheel, or it's even out the window, or just the wave. Oh, my God, yeah. If there's a Jeep, now it has to be the right kind of Jeep. If it's what I call a pussy Jeep, well, like the four-door, well, just has a Jeep logo, but it ain't a Jeep. They just go on down the road. I'll look at them, but they're not like the Jeep. It's got to be the Jeep Wrangler, the wheelies, the Wrangler style, the Renegades, it has to be the family, the real Jeep. There's a lot of really good looking Jeeps out there, and I'll tell you what, they got, there's the style. There's the ones that just, I own a Jeep, but I want to see them go up the mountain. No, but the real good Jeeps, you know, the real bona fide, what I call a Jeep, that's only by me. Absolutely. Give the wave. Absolutely. That's just respect right there. Silicone boobs and vagina. Yes, they are. And they are silicone. You can get them in any size, I guess, according to that story. They're building them into whatever you like, color, shape, form. Small, big, large. And they have a changeable adapter or an applicator that goes into the area. And, yeah, all you need to do is, you know, have that. Absolutely. But going on down here, we got more questions. They talk. Why do they talk? Well, what do they say? They say hello. They say, we're on the doll still. They just talk. They say, how was your day? Would you like this? Would you like that? They really are talking. And with Alex and Google and Siri and all that, the computer voices are being very electrical, so you can talk and actually hold on a conversation with her. But you can program her to say what you like them to say. Woo! So, you guys, wow, let me tell you, it's like the perfect bride. Oh my God, no fussing. No fussing. Power button. Oh, no more problem, no more hatred. Change out the computer chip. I don't know, guys. They're making them crazy. They're freaky. I don't like them. When I was a kid, I hated mannequins. Oh my God, did I ever hate them? Oh God. I hated mannequins. I don't mind them now. Not the blow-up dolls, not the silicone dolls. I'm talking the ones at the stores that's holding on to things. I hated them when I was a kid. And I'll tell you why. Because back in the 80s and the 90s and on so, let me tell you, they used to have live ones. They used to hire at good store like Yonkers and back then of the retail stores, they used to actually hire live mannequins to stand there and have on their clothes. I happened to think it was one of the fake ones, and I was a little kid, and it was way back in the 80s, and I happened to go up to this mannequin, and I go to, you know, be naughty, I guess, but look at the dress, because I like to hide from my parents. You know, I like to go in the clothing racks and get underneath the clothes and hide and make my little fort and imagination world, and I like to sit there and I like to pick the little needles that they used to have out of the carpet, the little fabric needles, and I like to go around the carpet and pick up all of them, because they were really cool. They come in many different colors. They were awesome. And so I go around in there and pick all these little needles off. And not naughty needles, just little clothing needles that the department stores would have to put in all their fabrics. And anyways, but I go on there, and my grandmother sewed, so I'd always give them to her. It was like a gift. So I stole them sews. Maybe I stole them. And I didn't steal them, but, you know, they were on the floor at the department stores. But anyways, I happened to go in there. I started to hide. This lady moves. Because I was wearing her dress, and freaked the hell out of me. I never liked them ever since then, because the lady actually moved. She was staying there on the box, and with the clothes on and stuff like that, and they were live mannequins. Oh my God, it was scary. So going on to question, they talk. What do they say? We got on that. Can you turn the asking for a friend. Sure you can. Asking for a friend. You can. Not all of them talk. You can get the ones that do talk, the ones that don't talk. But they're becoming more fancier. I mean, you can get any, like I said, color, shape, size, whatever you want, and their lifestyle. You can even get the height so they match up to you correctly, of however you want her taller, if you want her shorter, if you want her real short, if you like the fun size, if you like the big size, you know, whatever, man. It's your doll, man. You make it to be whatever. Different skin tones, it's a great time. That's a great deal. Real.com, as somebody says, Real.com. I don't know if that's lit, but he wrote it, so it may be. Check it out, guys. It's online. Do some research. Well, I think they can work anywhere. they gotta work wherever you want them to work. Maybe you take them out on a park, a stroll, go wherever you like them to go. You know, the great thing is it's great for rideshare, I'm sure. But if you're married to it, what the hell? I'm giving my doll a ride. I gotta get through the express lane to get to work faster, so I bought me a doll. I think that's been aired, but these are real silicone, real structural dolls. It's crazy. On a side note, at least the doll can't. Yeah, that's right. They can't get knocked up. It's like completely, but give them time. Give them time. It may be a scary world, but you haven't. Give them time, guys. I don't know. These inventors out there, they're inventing shit like no other. Let me tell you. Oh my God. On another side note, at least the dolls can't get knocked out. Give them time. I don't know. Right now, you're right. You're safe. They can't get knocked out. I didn't read the next question, chat. Oh, the X278 model has that option. Oh, Christ. That's great. Oh, that's awesome. Do the... That's not right. Oh, well, what a money. Fun size. That's right. Oh my God. Oh, that's a great one. Jesus, I can't stop. Commercial break. Oh, don't have any. Damn. Do a German accent when reading anything about German. Do a German accent when reading anything about German. I really don't have their accent down. I really don't. I am German partially. I mean, I do have German descent in me, of course, but to go, oh, let's go get some bread. Yeah, let's go down the street and I think, yeah, Turkey, what do you think? We should go down to the bar. No, that's more Italian. Hey, come on, man. Lay off the meatball, would you? I mean, come on, save it some for the other people, would you? Nah, come on, man. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. Oh, mamma mia. Oh, golly. Oh, bless your heart. There's that Italian. That's about the best I can do with Italian. Oh, my God, lay off the meatball. Lay off the meatball. All you guys have a little sinus deal going on, so the accents today aren't the greatest deal, but yeah, always having it. What's your favorite toy memory? Golly darn. What's my favorite toy memory? Lincoln Logs. Actually, Lincoln Logs and them, and they, what were them things? Oh, I'm trying to think. They had little wires, they're little diode machines. I don't know what they were called. I got to remember them. And Crossfire, the marble game, yeah. They had a marble game on the other side, you're shooting a marble back and forth. Oh, it was a beautiful thing, Crossfire it was. That was a great toy. But Lincoln Logs were another thing, don't eat the paint chips. But no. What was the other? The other one was you had to take the diodes and put the wires into it, and you could make noise, or they would make things. But you could do a lot of scientific stuff. It was mostly science toys. I really liked that kind of toys. Model rockets. Oh my God, model rockets and airplanes. My word, fondest things. I didn't grow up. I mean, I grew up. Well, I haven't grown up. What the hell? But no, I had to sell out almost, what the hell was it? 700 candy bars to get my first Nintendo thing. It was for a bowling club, and so I sold the miniest candy bars I could because I wanted that deal. I wasn't a video game person. Video games, Atari was around then. But that right there, though, that right there is, I just wasn't into it. I wasn't into TV. I was more of that outdoor, let's get dirty kind of kid. It was more fun that way. It really was. That was my favorite toy. Teaches what not to do. Yeah, what not to do. I don't know what not to do. Whatever. Everybody's to themselves. What's not to do, I don't know. Yeah, everybody has their own whatever. So it's really hard to give you a classification of what not to do, depending on what the description or the definition behind what not to do. I got a coffee, guys. I still have the other one. I just didn't wash it, so I wasn't going to drink out of it today. Tell us a dolphin story. That one will be, I can do that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, you use an e-gavel. Absolutely. Yeah, you'd have to anymore. That's kind of where it's going. You're right. Lane Jane, will you be running for mayor again? Yeah, you know what? Absolutely, in my hometown, and I'm still around. I'd love to run for mayor here in Jewel, Iowa, and be a mayor. Absolutely, just another thing for my tool belt. But I have to start getting the support going on there. So absolutely, would love to run for mayor, and I'd actually like to be mayor. I'd really like to do that because again, that's what it's about, guys. Talking to people and learning their ideas of what they dislikes and their likes. That's what it's about. That's really what it's about. That's getting involved with that. Absolutely. Yeah. No. Yep. No. To that should give a gavel sponsorship. Yep, I got one. I didn't like it. It didn't fit my. My deal. So. Again, yeah. I did run for mayor. It was very short. It was a couple weeks. It was last year or I think last year. I actually got on there. I didn't get on the ballot and fast enough. They actually cut off the ballot time when some things were going around the town, and I just don't like it. I think there should be some great support, and that we really should have a city hall. Really actually involved in the city hall. I believe that people should be willing to come in and be participants in it and actually listen to the city at a whole, not just the good guy club or whatever. But I really like to hear the negative side, the positive sides, and really hold a really town meeting, because the meetings that we have, there is nobody that shows up to them. So to support that, that's what I was fighting for. So I was very short on it. I'd done some videos, done some things, try to get on there. I did have a couple votes, so I wasn't outvoted. No, I did not vote for myself. There was some real legit votes. I just didn't get on there. So I have to get on the ballot on a quicker time to actually get on there. They had to write me in. So I was trying to promote to be written in to be mayor. It was ideal, and I'd really like to really see a different direction. And actually, the mayor this year is his last term, so it is up for new ownership. So I would like to be one of the candidates listed on that one, because I think it would be great to listen to the real public. Because I deal with the public on a daily basis, and I deal with every one of you on my show. It's a very hard job to do, but I think it would have a great turnaround. I really do. I strongly believe that. So he's lost. Impossible. No, he lost. No, I didn't lose. I didn't lose because I didn't get officially on the ballot. So I did not lose. So don't even start that shit with me. Don't even bring it out. No, I didn't actually lose because it wasn't officially on the ballot. I was promoting to be written in. So this, when it comes up, then I can say if I lost or not. But I probably, there's always a chance it could and couldn't. Who knows? The Legends legend. The Legends of Legend. A Legend's Legend. Okay. You should do a morning show and talk with an Australian accent the whole time. Well, really, right there, Brian Aldine, I actually mostly do, mostly. It kind of fades in and out, depending on the morning, but it is. Do they weigh back? Yes, they do. We answer that one. Where were you born? Australia. Answer that one. Fun size. And what is a gavel sponsorship? Well, I don't know. You guys tell me what a gavel sponsorship is. You guys tell me. I got an email. It was a fan base email. I knew it was legitimately from somebody, so that follows my show, because it was just way too crazy. And definitely not something I'm interested in. So just bow that out. But guys, with that, it is the morning show with Kyle Miller, the legendary auctioneer. I want to thank you all for tuning in. That is a wrap. Again, keep your stick in the ice, guys. Go out, enjoy life. Remember to call Continental Auctioneering School. Continental Auctioneering School if you want to become an auctioneer. Their classes are coming on soon. Again, guys, with that, I want to thank you all. Keep your stick in the ice. I'm psyched. Let's go drink some fucking Chardonnays and go play some polo, guys. With that, we'll see you tomorrow morning on Friday, guys. Bye-bye now, guys. I enjoy it. Love y'all. Goodbye now.